Hi my loves and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is GypsyCowgirlTarot. I am a psychic medium and a healer. I hope that this message finds you well, my loves, and you guys have already seen the title, so you guys know why you're here. The message that I got from the masculine energy is profound vulnerability. It's, I want to be open and vulnerable with you. I've been fighting and controlling this for so long. The ego has been being broken down, removing the logical way of thinking and being in the head and a mental prison, and now dropping down into the heart space. And that is creating openness, expansiveness, unlimitless energy of forward movement and complete vulnerability. No longer feeling trapped in the fear, but surrendering and holding on now to strength. Get ready, feminine, for some very vulnerable, open, honest, authentic, loving conversations with the divine masculine, okay? Keep in mind that this is collective, so everyone's, you know, this could happen for some of you guys tomorrow, this for some of you guys 2 weeks from now, a month from now, right? It's an incoming energy, but I do feel it very heavily at this time. This week, we just had the new moon solar eclipse, and we're still moving in these energies. The masculine wants to make their manifestation reality. They want confirmation as well. They're seeking confirmation. I just saw 222. Oh, that's another thing, you guys. For many of you right now who are in the union timeline right now, 333 is going to be huge, as well as 222. But I'm specifically seeing a lot of that 333 in my mind's eye. And the 3 speaks of wholeness as well, right? Like, it's like God source, right? Like the Holy Trinity, like God source, masculine, feminine. It's also connecting to the ascended masters. This ascended masters are working behind the scenes along with your other spiritual guides and the spiritual guides of the divine masculine as well. I keep hearing unity consciousness. The masculine is coming quite quickly into a place of that unity consciousness. And it's bringing forth the energy of safety and love, and again, creating a safe container, a sacred space for them to feel like, okay, I want to be open and vulnerable now. Okay? So let's see what comes out. Let's just pull a few cards and see what comes through for the masculine. And I'm feeling quite under the weather. So if you're, you know, if my voice sounds rattly or raspy or anything like that, that is why. But I felt very called to do this message. It was just, it's coming through so strongly. So they are planning, preparing to make moves forward and to be vulnerable with you and open with you. I'm seeing the Lover's card in my mind's eye as well. It's the Hierophant. Yeah, I just saw 444 when I looked up too. They are connecting and feeling this soul energy very strongly. They're taking the steps. Notice the steps going up to the light. They're, instead of just sitting here and, you know, sitting on their hands, sitting and not doing anything in as far as what they truly feel in their heart and soul, they are now getting up and making moves, walking, taking the steps that they are being guided to take to what they consider blissful energy, happiness, something very divine and light, and, you know, all of that. That is a doorway, a gateway, a portal that the masculine is walking through, getting ready to walk through, okay? So let's clarify that. Can you please clarify the Hierophant and the masculine? And again, it also represents, you know, the divine for me, and spiritual guides, and they're connecting to the Akashic records, feeling the past life energy between the two of you guys. Like, there's just this profound inner knowing that they have felt for a very long time, since meeting you, whatever it is, where it's like, I feel like I've known you for lifetimes. I feel like I've known you before. There's an extreme familiarity of the feminine energy that feels very warm and loving and like home, okay? But on a soul level, you know? So let's see here. Can you please clarify the Hierophant and them walking up these steps and walking through that gateway, that portal where the feminine resides? The feminine is the light in their life, okay? You reflect back and emanate that love and light energy. The Knight of Cups, yeah, communication. A message, communication, being, again, very loving and endearing. Okay, there's a lot of unspoken words here in this envelope. Okay, I feel that for the feminines, like the masculine, with that vulnerability energy, it's gonna be, you're gonna see a whole other side to this person. I'm getting the word compelled. They're feeling compelled to take these steps, to open up, okay? Because you are this very grounded, very loving, nurturing, support energy in their life. All that green energy in the card is heart chakra energy. They view you as someone that is like, you're very open, you know, but at the same time, you're very grounded and solid energy as well. You hold this pentacle for them. Like it's a feeling of, I've known all along that my feminine had this forever energy around them. Like, they've always known that there would be a moment that they would come back, in on a 3D earth level of togetherness with you, okay? But this is also, you know, for me, showing that the divine feminine had to step into their true Queen of Pentacles and Empress type energy before this could happen. Like, you had to become grounded. You had to open up your own heart and integrate that activation and that healing, and, you know, surrender to your own journey. And you've done that. There's a level of accomplishment that comes with this energy. I mean, she is the queen of money and material wealth and, you know, all of that, right? But for me, the Queen of Pentacles is like the perfect partner. You are the embodiment of the perfect partner for them. And they know this on a soul level, on a romantic level, on a 3D level. Like, you are the one that they connect and desire to. But this is definitely soulful, open communication here with this secret admirer, love, romance energy. It's very chivalrous. It's like they are riding in on a white horse. And another thing that's coming through is, you know, they have felt like they could not come forward towards you until they themselves, I just saw 1010, until they themselves got their life in order and got their, it's like they knew they had to level up to come in. They had to be on your level, your frequency, that, you know, this could not happen unless they did that. And so they have been taking the steps in order to do that. King of Wands and the Six of Swords. Yeah. Detaching, taking action, and detaching, kind of surrendering and not being so much in control, letting the divine move and guide them and pull them forward, out of craziness, out of, you know, 3D chaos and their own chaos that they have created in their life. They've never let go of this torch. They've always held on to this torch and kept an eye on you. Okay. They are stepping into that, again, courageous and brave energy here. Okay, so taking action and creating movement forward with their divine feminine. They're really wanting to move things forward with the divine feminine here by being open and vulnerable, by being authentic and speaking truth. I'm getting like wearing my heart on my sleeve, which is something that this person has never done. This person is typically more in the ego, right? More, it's like they are more connected to, you know, sex and power and money and, you know, being in control. And they've always kind of been in control when it comes to, you know, karmic partnerships and people that they've been with, you know. And with you, it was such a massive breakdown of the ego that you catalyzed, that you were a catalyst for. Both of you guys, I mean, they're a catalyst for you as well on so many levels, opening you up to your psychic abilities, your spiritual gifts, your own inner work and healing, that helped you and allowed you to come into this space of the Queen of Pentacles. And again, I'm getting accomplishment. So, yeah, they are gearing up here to bring things forward, come forward towards you, and then move things forward with you. And the way, that's that portal energy. The only way that you could get there and go through to and get to that side and that goal is by having a completely open heart and being vulnerable with you, Divine Feminine. They're ready to go through this portal. He's ready to go through this portal. Okay, this card just fell out and it was face down. Okay, so justice here, right? We're still in Libra season for what, like another week or so. But this is a time of karmic justice. This is a time of balance, authenticity, truth, partnership, you know, all of that. They're facing the shadow energy in their lives in a big way. Their own illusions is what I'm getting. Like, they're seeing through their own toxic traits, their own toxic patterning, on a really powerful level. And that is creating the energy of change, okay, in these connections. Wanting to bring balance by openly communicating with you. They're also openly communicating and being authentic with karmic situations and karmic partners. They are speaking truths to those people and connections that they have held back, that they have been suppressing. They can no longer hold back. They feel, I have to do this. It's almost like an energy of like, I have no choice. Like, if I want to create change in my life, I have to be honest. I have to be open and I have to say the things that I have not been saying. And I'm getting sticking to my guns. So it's like sticking to their guns, you know? This time I'm not going to let manipulation sway me. This time I'm not going to let, you know, guilt or anything else like deter me or hold me back. I'm going to be real and honest and open with myself, with karmic situations, and ultimately with my divine feminine. Seven of Swords, facing the deceptive energies. Okay, moving away and running away from the deceptive energies as well, and their own deceptive ways, the ways that they've been deceiving themselves. They are seeing it. They're seeing it. I'm getting like, I once thought that there was no way out, whether it be a karmic partnership or an addiction, codependency, their own patterns, whatever it is. Now they're going, oh my gosh, I see how I've been deceiving myself. It's clear as day. You know, it's almost like a shocking energy of, how did I not see this before? Or maybe they did and they just ignored it, right? Okay, so creating balance in deceptive situations. I'm also getting, again, the energy of protection has been coming through a lot, and I'm getting that, like, there's a strong energy of, I am protecting this union. I'm protecting my divine feminine. More than likely it's from karmic situations, karmic partners. I'm getting like they're shielding you. They're shielding this. They won't, it's like if it's brought up or if a karmic partner says things like they shield this, they won't talk about it. They won't add fuel to that fire. You know what I mean? The Hangman. Okay, so speaking truth and facing the karma and the deception in their life and the lies and, you know, all of that have been keeping them stuck and not moving forward. But there's also this energy of like non-expansive, like not growing, like nothing changing. It is stuck. It's a delayed energy where they are having massive enlightenment here about how they themselves, see how she's gripping her feet? She's holding her feet there, right? So it's like they're having massive enlightenment about how they themselves have been keeping themselves from walking forward, walking away, you know, moving forward. They have been keeping themselves stuck. And there's, again, they're seeing through that illusion energy of, you know, I can't move forward, or I'm not deserving, or I'll never be on their level. When it comes to the feminine, they have, again, they feel your energy, your frequency. They hold you on that in high regard, lots of respect, lots of love. They view you as someone who embodies, again, very grounded, solid, loving energy. You're very wealthy on your own. You don't need a partner to take care of you. You don't need a partner to pay your bills or to make you feel, you know, whole and complete and fulfilled. You have done that on your own. And now they too are meeting you at that level where they are creating that, again, unity consciousness, unified energy within themselves, right? And they're going, wow, I no longer need my ego to be stroked. I no longer need a karmic in my life to pump me up, to, you know, to stroke the ego of mine. So they are being, there's, again, very authentic energy here, having more of that enlightenment around the ways that they can shift their life, change their life. They are seeing through their toxic traits, toxic patterning, on a really big scale. Tell me about the Hangman, please. The Empress. Yep. Enlightenment about birthing new cycles into their life. Okay. Again, it's very inspired by the feminine. It's like, again, the feminine's the way show. The feminine, you know, is the guiding light, holds the lantern, like in the Hermit card. and showing the masculine the way out of shadow, darkness, illusion, delusion, toxicity, devil chains, whatever you want to say. They are rising, and they're also having enlightenment around the heart and emotions, feelings. They're embodying this more like nurturing, loving, emotional kind of energy, where they've been also stepping in and healing their own inner feminine, which is also aligning them to that communication of openness, being very open, receptive, you know, and wanting to birth those new cycles into their life. And again, there's this very strong magnetic pull, see this energy here, towards their feminine. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, and then the Chariot and Judgment. You have so many like major arcana energies like showing up here. So it's like major moves, major changes, major timeline shifts, major new cycles starting, major communication, major breakthroughs. It's like all of that for me, okay? This is also them moving away from false, like family, you know, happily ever afters, like whatever the foundations are that they have and that they've created in their life, like family, marriage, home, relationships. You know, it feels very like false and fake to them. They're moving away from it, moving forward. They're balancing it out, moving forward towards their feminine in a balanced way. This is also showing too that this masculine is having extreme enlightenment about wanting a victory with the feminine, and moving forward very, very fast towards the feminine, with a balanced out energy, and wanting long-term connection, commitment in the 3D reality with the 10 of Pentacles. They know that you guys will have a very solid, strong foundation, relationship. There's this, again, very strong energy at this time of belonging, like that's who I belong with, we belong together. They have this inner knowing of we are going to create like a very powerful life. We're going to, you know, set very beautiful goals together, intentions together. We're going to have happiness together, success together, you know, so they're now feeding that energy and thought and those thoughts, rather than being so much in the place of I'm fearful, I'm scared, I'm not good enough, like how am I going to be on their level, you know, I'm stuck in something, how do I get out of this? You know, this is an energy of solutions rather than problems, you see. So all right, let's get one more for this, and then I'll pull a couple oracle cards. So if this is your message, of course, claim the energy as yours. I'm also getting that song today. It started playing out of nowhere. It's Tina Turner. You're simply the best. I'm not gonna sing because I can't hear out of my left ear right now, and I'm just, like I said, under the weather. I was supposed to go live today to finish my live from yesterday, but I'm just not feeling energetically ready or capable of doing that today. So I'm just gonna schedule it for tomorrow, and hope that I'm feeling good by then, better by then is what I want to say. A lot of us are purging a lot of old, stuck, stagnant energies, with this eclipse energy and everything else. You know, we have energies and things being eclipsed out, so we're creating space to have things eclipsed in. And sometimes when this happens, right, just different ways, different levels, we can experience fatigue, we can experience, you know, maybe flu-like symptoms or body aches and pains, or you may even like run like a low fever, like, you know, it can affect us physically. But of course, like, you know, if you feel called, like always go to the doctor or get yourself checked, or, you know, things like that. But it does energetically affect us physically, of course, right? Because our body is energy too. All right. Temperance, yeah, wow. The divine is really helping to create balance within these connections in the 3D. Okay, everything in moderation. The masculine sees how they have been overindulgent in their life, overindulgent, you know, by holding on to the toxic traits and patterns. They, I feel like, are more like balancing out that side of as well. Like, let's say this is someone who overindulges in sex, or overindulges in work, or overindulges in substances, alcohol, you know, whatever it is, I don't know, right? It could be anything. They're now wanting to, it's like purify and cleanse out their body, be healthier, take care of their physical vessel more. They're really grounding in that soul frequency, that soul energy, that light. And it's like, again, an intuitive knowing that like, I need my vessel to be clear as well. It's also, again, wanting to be on the same level as the feminine, but this is like, they view the feminine as pure energy, that the feminine takes good care of themselves. The feminine takes time for themselves and self-cares and self-loves, and, you know, has boundaries with people, with situations, but also with themselves, right, in their own lives. So something really big about that. But this is also a card of divine timing. And for me, it's like when patience pays off, when patience pays off. So there's forward movement, a lot of healing energy coming in, a lot of balance energy coming in. If they do have karmic, you know, partners, they're seeing on such a massive scale that like how, it's like how wrong this person is for me and how right this person is for me, you know, like they're seeing through all of that, like seeing through a really clear glass, like it's so transparent. Okay. Again, connecting to the heart chakra, to the heart space with the strength card, and overcoming the mental prison. For some of them, they're stepping into this and getting out of this as I speak. Okay, their thoughts or their fears and, you know, projections have been keeping them stuck. They're no longer letting mental like thoughts keep them trapped in situations that they are not happy in, or they feel they're not meant to be in. It takes strength, especially if you know that your actions may break someone's heart or hurt someone, or you feel like you're letting people down, right? Because, you know, and they've been battling with, you know, feeling selfish or feeling, you know, like this. And they do, for a lot of them, have karmic partners that throw guilt trips on them and manipulate through that way, using money, children, you know, you're going to do this to us, and I trusted you, and, you know, you said you love me forever, and you made promises, and, you know, all of this stuff, right, is what they've really been allowing to manipulate them as along with their own thoughts and core conditioning and patterns and stuff. And now they're no longer doing that. Okay. They've been fearful also of communicating to the feminine because of the secrets that they have held back with the high priestess energy. But intuitively, they feel they need to. Intuitively, they feel that this is going to elevate them, that this is going to elevate this together. You know, you guys, they're feeling that intuitive pull and call to action. All right, let's see here. Thank you, my loves, for all of your love and support here on the channel, and for liking the video, and for subscribing and sharing, and, you know, all the things. Definitely make sure you check your notifications for the channel, because it's been, a lot of people aren't getting their notifications. So make sure you're checking. Yeah, planning. This came out in the reading I did yesterday for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Soulmate, or Twin Flame Collective. They're planning. It was actually my live I did yesterday. They're planning this forward movement. Oh, and then going back to, you know, that song is simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone, you know, anyone I've ever met. Okay. That's what they're planning to open up and be vulnerable about and tell you about. Like, you are inspiration to me. You are strength to me. You are the truest of love to me. You surrendered. You have shown me, you know, at first it's almost like they resented or whatever, that the feminine didn't chase and beg or, you know, keep trying. You know, it's almost like it hurt their ego. It triggered them. It hurt their ego because they weren't used to that, right? But the feminine was only reflecting back to them that strength of boundaries and self-worth and self-love. And, you know, I don't chase, I attract, you know, it's like that. So now they are also feeling that as well. And again, it's resulting in this test. Okay, so passing the test. All right. Now, for many of us out here right now, right, like we may be facing tests from the universe before we're about to receive blessings and wish fulfillments and, you know, all of that. But this is like the masculine energy going, I feel like I've been being tested in my life. I feel like stuff's been falling apart. I feel like God's testing me. The universe is testing me, you know. But what this is showing me here is that they're passing the test. They're overcoming the battles and the lightning bolts and the detours and, you know, all of that. And they're learning from it instead of resenting it, instead of victimizing themselves. They're feeling like a victor. They're feeling courageous. They're feeling, I'm going to take the lead. I'm going to take action. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm the one in control of my life and destiny. No one else, right? So passing the tests. Okay. And then energy. Yeah. Moving with the energy. Okay, a lot of positive energy. They're wanting to, again, embody that and then step into that and live in that, right? But the energy is speeding up between you, but they're also, the energy between the two of you guys right now is so strong. The telepathy, the psychic communication, the meeting up in the dream state and the astral realm, right? So they're feeling your energy and the pull of that energy, the magnetization of the energy so strongly. They can't deny the energy between you guys, the energy that has never gone away. I'm getting the magical energy, okay? And then after energy is, last part here, breaking patterns, okay? And this, I believe, came out yesterday as well in the reading that I did. It'll be under the live readings if you guys want to check it out if you haven't seen it. So if you guys want to book a reading with me, twin flame reading, to hone in on your own journey or just a personal reading for guidance, whatever it is, all the information is below in the description box. I'm also an Akashic past life reader, so that's what I was doing yesterday on the live. I was doing live card pulls for people and I was tapping into their past lives and channeling that out for them. And every single person that I read for was like, this is so resonant, this feels resonant, you know. So very cool stuff. I love doing past life readings, but anyways, it's all down below. Okay, here we go. All right. Feeling lots of love. It's like, see how the hearts are like lower here towards the base of the tree? It's, again, I want to ground this love and my emotions and my feelings and my heart. Okay, I want to ground this down in 3D reality with my divine feminine. I want to lay down roots. I feel this very strong connection. Okay, I have kept an eye on you. There's a lot of spying going on because they do want to see what the feminine is up to. If the feminine is entertaining people or what the feminine's energy is like just, you know, everything, but also looking at a lot of nostalgic energy of looking at photos and, you know, watching you, looking you up and looking at photos and looking you online and things to feel close to you, to feel that, you know, they already feel the connectedness, but it makes them feel close to you in that moment, okay? Until they come in and you guys are actually in that physical, you know, closeness. Okay, so it says time, okay? So for me, it's like time, it's divine timing, but it says you're trying too hard, give it time, okay? So this could be for some of the feminines out there as well, where you're overthinking, you're trying to call this in and you're trying to manifest this in and you're trying to be forceful maybe with it, impatient with it. This truly is a moment of focusing on self-love, healing, surrendering, and not obsessing over an outcome. It's like, it'll happen in time. Give it time. Again, the test of patience. Okay, I'm also getting self-awareness. The Divine Masculine is feeling very, very, very self-aware. Again, they're seeing their own stuff. They're seeing their own toxic ways and 3D conditioning, and you know, the fact that maybe they've been trying to live a life just like their parents did, and maybe that doesn't resonate with them, right? Maybe they've been afraid to step out of that box, right? Because again, that's what they've known. I'm getting like pushing the limits. And then I'm going to take it to the limit. Okay, take it to the limit. So they're pushing the limits at this time that they have placed upon themselves, their own self-imposed limitations, and also the limitations that other people have placed upon them, that they feel that they had to stay in this boundary, right? I can't do this because, you know, my family won't be accepting of it, or I can't do this because, you know, this isn't the way my parents did it, and maybe they'll judge me, or my family will judge me, or, you know, it's like things of that nature. Okay. All right. Very, very, very sensual energy here between the two of you guys. The masculine is definitely desiring physical touch and union with the feminine. And I feel that the feminine has also been, you know, manifesting, thinking of that, visualizing it. Okay, there's a lot of visualization here. Also in the astral, a lot of sacred sensual union between the two of you guys happening in the astral, which is actually inspiring this physical union to happen in the physical as well. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Okay, so they are wanting that, they are wanting to be in that physical union with you. There is so much like desiring the physical union, the physical touch, to speak with you, you know, on a 3D level, over the phone, you know, through text, seeing you in person, face to face. But there's something here about, you know, it's like, what I'm getting is like, you know, through the sacred touch between the two of you guys was massive. It was highly activating and healing for the Divine Masculine, and they are wanting to have that again. They're wanting to live that again with you. Okay, so a little nudity here. So again, feeling the wanting to be around the feminine and to ground, feeling very connected to the feminine, like you guys have these, right, like energetic roots that reach out to each other and you're always connected. It's like that, okay, is what I'm getting. It also shows here that the heart is very open, very activated, and very lit up for the Divine Feminine, okay? Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. So again, the masculine is embodying that, telling themselves, feeling it, I deserve to feel joyful energy in my life. I am deserving of happiness and true bliss. I am deserving of love with my feminine, where I felt not good enough, or I felt the feminine would, you know, figure me out and not want me, you know, all of that, right? They're now, that's being alchemized, that's being healed, that's being, you know, purified, okay? So close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. See, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And for some of you feminines out there too, this is a direct message. You got to embody the joyful energy, right? To create abundance, you have to be the abundant energy, right? So releasing fearful thoughts, worry, you know, all of that. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck here is another fiery, lit up like heart, okay? So really, really beautiful energy here. It's like both of your guys' hearts are on fire. for each other. Both of your hearts are just so open and activated. And when that happens, the heart is a gateway. It's a Stargate portal, whatever you want to call it, right? Okay, so it pulls things in, and you're very strongly manifesting when the heart is open, okay? But it says transformation. Massive transformation taking place within the masculine's heart and how they feel and their emotions and everything else. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Yep, absolutely. And so it is. And so it is. Okay, so this is what I have for you, my loves. Again, if this is your message, absolutely claim the energy is yours by liking the video. I just feel called really quickly to get like a couple of these just real fast. These are just messages from the masculine. See what they want to say right now. I tried to find you in someone else. What a fool I was. An ocean to a puddle. You're as deep as the ocean, and they were going for shallow puddle energy. You see the difference? And now I feel stuck, okay? So again, confirming that hanged man energy, okay, of how they have felt stuck for some of them. Maybe they are feeling stuck and they're trying to manifest a way out of the stuck energy. They're having enlightenment around the stuck energy in their life, how they've been keeping themselves stuck, you know, all of that. Okay, so confirmation. I know the people around me don't have my best interest at heart. You always do. So again, feeling that very loving, nurturing, very genuine and authentic energy about the feminine and from their feminine. I have gone to reach out many times, but always stop myself. And I'm terrified that you will reject me. Okay. So, you know, for me, what this is that complete vulnerability that I was talking about and receiving and picking up on. It's like they are being open and vulnerable with this. You know, to say like, yeah, I've wanted to reach out to you, but I'm terrified, you know. The masculine energy does not, you know, living in that ego, they do not admit fear to people. Like, they are the ones that like will put on that persona of, you know, I'm not fearful and I'm not scared and this doesn't scare me and I'm so happy and, you know, all of that. So it really is confirmation. Okay. So let's get one more. You inspire me daily, my love, even in separation. You're so wise, classy, kind, and beautiful. Absolutely. That's her energy, and that is her energy. This is you, whoever's tuning in. Okay? I want to spend, bottom of the deck, last card. I want to spend my life with you, and I'm terrified that you'll meet someone new. Yeah, so there's also this, like, what's the word? Like, I need to hurry, I need to come in, you know, I feel, you know, that my feminine is, you know, because the feminine right now is very magnetic, very sexy in their power, sensual, radiating this high vibrational frequency. And the masculine knows that a lot of people are probably interested. And it's not that the feminine is going after these people or open to it. Maybe some of you guys are, right? I know a lot of divine feminines out there who have gotten to a place where they've surrendered up, you know, the connection to this divine masculine, and they're open and manifesting soulmates in, you know, divine love, divine partnership, you know. We can never live our life for someone else or waiting for someone else, waiting and hoping that someone realizes something or comes back in, or, you know what I mean? So that's why it's like you just focus on self and heal, and you do that, and then, right, trust in the universe and trust what is meant for you will be for you. It will come in for you, right? Anyways, they feel all of that energy. They really do. And for some of, you know, the feminines, there's a soulmate lingering around that might be coming in quite soon. And the masculine is like maybe picking up on that as well, of this sense of urgency. That's the word I was looking for, urgency, to come in and to be open and vulnerable and expressive to the feminine, and be in the heart space and take the steps that they're guided to take before someone else does, right? So this is what I have for you, my loves. Thank you again for all of your love and support. I hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste. Bye.